this is the bowl. So just say this is on the engine. As fuel enters this fuel inlet, it will go in and it starts to fill this bowl up. As this bowl fills up, this float in here will rise because the float is floating in the fuel. And then as it floats or rises, you'll see there is a pin and a spring in there. And once this gets to a point, or it's top dead center, or however you want to say it, the fuel that is coming through the inlet will stop because the point on this pin will sit in its seat and keep the fuel from filling the bowl more. Now, a lot of times in carburetors, when they do get gummed up like this one, a lot of times the float will get gummed up first. I'm not saying this always happens, but what will happen is the float will get stuck open like this. And then now what happens is the fuel that's coming through will just constantly fill, and eventually it will come out from inside at the orifice. Or the float will actually stick closed. But in this carburetor, the float was fine. It's a little sticky, but it was working. Our issue is there is passages through here, through this middle area, that comes up right to that brass fitting inside there in the middle. Because what happens is, as the motor is on certain strokes, it will create vacuum. And when it creates vacuum through the intake tube, it is sucking air through the carb. And it's creating that vacuum and that suction, it is taking fuel out of the bowl and it's going through here, up through the passage, out of that orifice. And when it hits that orifice, it atomizes in the air and then sucks it through the intake up into the combustion chamber, and then boom. So what's going on with this? So that's the basics of kind of how it works. I'm no expert, but this is just my understanding.